Alpha Simpson is one of our country's most versatile drummers. He has recorded and performed with some of our country's biggest gospel, jazz, and soca artists. I was very lucky to catch Alpha out of his busy schedule to have a little chat about his career and his story and what he has been up to. So guys, here's my interview with Alpha Simpson. Let's probably get into, how you get into drums, where it started off from and what age and,
No problem. All right, everybody out there, as Jason said, my name is Alpha Simpson. I started off, a song so cliche for most people. I started off a very tender age.
Yeah.
But that's how I started off. I
Okay.
started off at a very tender age.
Right.
Let's say around 4 or 5.
Oh, toddler,
Yeah.
right.
Of course, with the involvement of church,
Right.
as usual.
Yeah.
So my mom would have been
Right.
very instrumental
Yes.
in the gospel scene
Mm-hmm.
back then, even in the days of Reverend Nico Balosing Holder,
Right.
Reverend Angela Williams,
Yeah.
Vernon Duncan Brothers,
Yeah.
Pastor Peter Regis,
Mhm,
Burton
mhm.
Sisters, Peer Sisters.
Yeah.
Who else? Even when the days of when Youth for Christ had just started up, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I've been pretty involved from that time.
Right. That era.
96, 97, all the way.
Right.
So
So could you remember your first stage performance?
yes. Well, of course, being with my mom would have been a precursor experience
Right.
to
Before you hit the stage?
before
you hit out?
like a big major stage.
Right.
Yes, I do remember. It was a group long ago called Celestial Harmony.
I think
And
I
it is-
heard about that group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's guys from South,
Mm-hmm.
and it was for this conference when TD Jakes came to Trinidad,
Okay.
and that time Potter's House album had just came out.
Right.
So they had a big concert in I think in one of the national stadiums that we have up on the
Right.
west side, and they were on,
Right.
and of course they asked my mom
Uh-huh.
if it is that we could get him to come and play with us.
Uh-huh.
Play show. I think if I could remember quite correctly, they were out of Church of God in Bonrepo.
Right. Okay.
There's part Sion's Bars.
Yeah.
Right
yeah,
down the
yeah.
hill,
Right.
going down the back
I
there.
know which
So-
part. Yeah.
So that mainly was where they were out from.
Right.
But they were like what they will call a boy band.
Right.
So it was mostly guys and
a gospel boy band.
gospel
Right.
boy band.
So when you get a call or when they ask your mom, you had enough time to practice something, as in
Well,
you went practice
you
and
come to the rehearsal,
Right.
they work out whatever, you play with the
Yeah.
musicians, and I can't remember who
who
was
were
a
the
part
musicians? Right.
at that point in time, but it probably was Anthony Moses and them fellas and them. So-
Right. Okay. Yeah.
because
yeah.
Anthony Moses was out of that
Yeah. Right. That
part
Group.
around that time. So
So that was your first. All right. So I remember. Well, I think the first time. I believe the first time I would have met you could be with David
Illumination?
Richards. Huh?
Illumination.
Illumination. Yeah. With David Richards.
Yeah.
That was the first time. I was thinking if it's that or then you had played for Chris Balbosa some years ago, years ago.
Yeah.
And we had a rehearsal
Yeah.
at a church, Monrepo self.
That is Manipo Church of God.
Right, good. Right, down inside it, right? Yeah. But one of the things that stand out to me, Alpha, with your playing, is at that age, I think you was probably around 15. at that age, and I know you're playing longer than that, but probably when I met you, you was around probably 14 or 15, somewhere around there.
Could be.
Yeah. And what stand out to me was the skill that you had and your ability to be musical. Tell me a little bit more about, besides being an instrumentalist, as in a drummer, how you're able to retain. Your retainance is very good in terms of mapping out the song, where to fill, where to phrase, where to come down, where to go on the kick alone, where to go on, you know your thing. What does that mean to you as a drummer?
Well, that came from enough eyes from the people that I was playing with,
Right.
and even from playing with mommy.
Right.
If she don't like something,
Yeah.
she'll.
Right. So the eyes was kind of communication.
And then, of course, being around people like Billy Joe Saunders,
Yeah. I know we're talking about him today.
Friday,
Yeah.
Kevin Lafleur.
Yeah.
Who was on keys around them time, boy? Anthony Moses,
Right.
Clint DeCoteau,
Clint
rest in
DeCoteau,
peace.
Yeah. Rodney Harris, or he was more later on.
Rodney Harris was later down.
Yeah.
But like more old
More
school.
that old school, yeah.
Old school.
So tell me a little bit more about them eyes.
Yeah. Of course, you come and sing and you come and tell them, hey, you're playing too much. Hey, come down.
Right.
Groove.
Right.
Time and place. So all this coming up, and then where the whole idea of mapping out and knowing where things is, and not just listening for my part, but at the same time I'm listening for other things to know where I supposed to play at the same time, because as much as we replicating something that we listening to for rehearsal, it became an emphasis of why something is there.
The reason why it is there.
The reason why
it is there, yeah.
So the arranger of the song, the person who played the piano, person who played the keys, the reason why it is they did that was it meant something to them.
Yeah.
And the reason why we doing the song is because it means something to us as well.
Right.
So even that we trying to replicate something that means something to everybody that actually knows the song, adding too much to what people already know.
Right.
You will confuse
It's
people.
actually taken away.
So even when the time when it is you met me with Illumination, well that was a how for me that was like a passing on of the baton from David to me.
Yeah.
Because I was David's understudy for that show.
Quick question. Did you play on bass on something that David had? He had it
Based on drums.
Bass on drums.
That was his that was his concert.
Yes, he had a concert. But I wonder if it's that. There was one he had with Russell Leons. Were you there?
I don't think I did that one.
Not that one. Well, Russell probably was just David. But I think I see you are wrong there for that one.
Well, Russell Leons was on that cast for Illumination, so I don't know if it was that.
Okay. All right, probably. But anyhow, So
that was for me. It was the passing of the baton, or what people say, the stamp of approval. That kind of way, because David was the one who it is that I took that pattern of being prepared before it came to rehearsal.
Right.
Of course, David would always have A prime, B. Then the next B section, if there's a C, or if there's a bridge or whatever, like he would literally have stuff written out, what it's supposed to sound like, where it's supposed to stop, if the bass supposed to come in, if the guitar supposed to be in. So
Yeah.
because remember he was the musical director.
Yeah.
So it's like even as much as he may have stuff retained in his head, he has a physical guide in front of him saying what this supposed to be.
Yeah.
And of course, while he was doing his musical stuff in Costat or whatever,
Right.
of course he was more musically inclined.
Yeah.
So even with seeing that example from him, and also being around musicians and music, you know, just listen to people saying certain stuff, and of course now it's a photographic memory as well as our auditory memory
Yeah.
okay, well, somebody say B, so when somebody say B, you know what beat or something.
Yeah.
Somebody say N on the 4, you realize that over a period of time, you know what 2, 4, 6.
Yeah. What
or
song
whatever,
like,
what song like.
Because I was kind of curious about that with you, because I heard you say that already. You're on the 4, like, what is my number 4, boy?
4 is where God lives.
Yeah. But you know, it's very, that's a skill, that's a very good skill to have as a drummer. You know, it reminds me of Cakes. Cakes gonna write down something. I don't know. We didn't watch. I don't know what is he writing. But believe me, he hits on every phrase. So I believe every drummer have their
own way to do it.
way. Yeah. He ain't missing. All the fellas, all don't miss nothing.
And that's the thing, you see, when it is you make yourself known for something of that kind of work ethic, it always gives the confidence of the people around you.
Yeah.
So because sometimes life happens, everybody had their own thing to do. So they might come rehearsal and they don't know, or they might have a rough idea.
Yeah.
Because of family life. And
different things.
Or just plain simple laziness, if you call it for what it is.
Yeah.
And they reach the rehearsal and thing whatever, and you playing this song, but if it is the good turn around, as nah boy, Alpha come and he come with the book. Yeah, boy, that means he know the music.
Yeah. He prepared, way boy.
So you're playing, and from the first mistake he make.
Yeah.
Now is that?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Tell me a little bit more. I know we have a lot to actually talk about, right? But what I'm curious about is your first studio experience. I might know that you played on that 3.0 rhythm, 3.0 rhythm, right? That Casey would have produced. How was your experience working with Casey, and how that session come about? In terms of how was the experience in the session, whether you play by yourself or the band play together, how it was?
Well, let me give credit where credit is due. That wasn't my first.
Right.
That would have been my first major recording that would have came out to the public. But my first recording was with Kenny Phillips.
Okay.
So, and because of my stuff with Kenny Phillips, remember Kenny and Casey was living in the same house at that point in time. So, Casey upstairs, he in the recording session, and he came downstairs, and that's how it is. I met Casey, but it still wasn't a formal introduction. It was more him asking,
"Who's that?
Who is that?" And then Rel was doing a lot of work. With Kenny out in the studio at that point in time, and Casey and Rel, you know, they have a very good working relationship. So that's pretty much how that introduction came about. So, and then Casey had the idea of wanting to do what he would call a jam session.
Okay.
So myself, Billy, Rel, Jeremy. Casey said like he wants like a full day to rehearse. Not rehearse, to record. There's nothing planned, nothing structured. Just have probably a few skeleton ideas of what it is he had. And he said, well, he wanted to do something you want to do something, to build some rhythms,
Right.
and that's how that came about. And
So you all record together?
yeah, all of us,
Right.
all of us. So the drums was in the one room, and everybody else was in the next
Okay, right,
room.
right. So you jump in one room. What are your preferred equipment, or what equipment that you use there in the studio? Is it that you use your kit or a kit from there?
Well, I didn't
snare,
have
or
my
whatever?
own kit as yet.
Right.
So Kenny kit now was Billy kit,
Okay. That was a Yamaha kit or something?
Sonar.
Oh, Sonar, right. Okay, yeah.
So that kit was there in the studio, and that's what is preferred. I like Yamaha. I like
Right, okay.
Yamaha kits.
Right.
But of course, coming up in church, you go get a Yamaha.
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
get- so
yeah.
you find a way to make do with
To make do,
what
yeah,
it have.
yeah.
Whether it's a biscuit, whether it's
Yeah,
a jugs,
yeah. Yeah. You make it work.
a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
wherever the church have,
You go with it.
you make it work. Of course, you have a key, you have your sticks, and coming up, you might know what it is you want to hear. So
You tune up and until you hear that
until you
song.
find
until
something
can-
that you think you're okay with, and then of course as you experience and you get more knowledge on certain things, or you might pick up something from somebody else, you try to implement it on wherever situation is at
Right.
hand. So that's pretty much it.
So the studio session, that whole idea there, it was just a matter of you just feel and just create. Right, good. I really like that drum pattern that you had there. I think it's a staple drum pattern. Anywhere you go and you hear that pattern, like, oh, Alpha. Anybody play it, it's like, yeah, they're trying to play it like you.
I probably only ever hear one person
Okay.
play as close to it,
Okay.
but everybody else have their own version.
The own version of it,
she's
but not
doing.
the. For those of you who don't know, Alpha is left-handed, but plays right hand. You play right. Well, you play with the position.
Play with the kit set up as a right hand. But that's just because, well, I was left-handed one. But when you go in any church or whatever, remember the drum
would be normally be
set up for
right
right
hand.
hander. So I just had to figure my way out.
Figure a way out. So I was looking at a drummer here in the band room recently. Mighty. Yeah. And I was observing his left hand was pretty strong. As in, just, but you are the only person I know who's a left-handed, because he's not left-handed. He's right-handed. But do you think that left-hand way approach is what make that pattern unique from that recording?
No.
Okay, no.
That was just a lot of things went into how that hi-hat pattern came about, because
Okay.
I was not really focusing. I was looking at Teddy Campbell a lot
Right.
at
Okay.
that point in time, and Teddy Campbell said something. The beat and the groove of the song is always nice,
Right.
but you'll always catch people with your hi-hat pattern.
Okay. Good.
That is
Will
why
I hear that? Will I hear that?
That's why even sometimes when it is you're looking at, well, I just live online with music and that kind of stuff. So even when it is you're looking at performances or whatever, like you'll always notice that the one thing that stands out where a drummer is playing, or even in the arrangement of the song, your hi-hat pattern is very important.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah, the hi-hat pattern there. Because the hi-hat frequency up there. Yeah.
So even in terms of mixing or whatever the case is, you always tell you kick, snare, hi-hat.
Anything else come after? Yeah. Wow. So good. So that rhythm, I think was the first time I hear a live band play on a rhythm, you know. And you know, in Trinidad, well, I came from a time before you,
Yes.
right? So when I was coming up, I would have been exposed to bands like Charlie's Roots, Roy Cape, Traffic, Blue Ventures, Byron Lee, those kind of bands. And those days, bands was the highlight
Yes.
of, I would say, Carnival, right? And the bands would have come out with an album.
Yeah.
Ecstatic would have had albums. Traffic would have had an album, and you know, all of these people. And now it's like a circle of musicians that cut gigs when they get a call. I think you got a call recently and you would have played for Voice. And it was just getting the call and just doing the gigs. So you don't have to be a part of the band. But I think it goes to show how live music has evolved. Where we get musicians who are capable, the professional, they cut it and do it. Before, if it's part of the band, you could be at this level or this level.
That's the band.
That's the band. So you might go in a band and you might find, well, you know, the brass section cutting it. Those days we had a strong horn section.
True.
And then bass player might just be kind of right there. He's not really out there. Or on the flip side, they might have a bass player real out there. And
With the guitar man.
the guitarist, he not there. But now, I think the bands now, everybody cutting it. Because there's the kind of hand-picked musicians. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't necessarily say that is just because how to put it. Everything don't last forever.
Yeah.
So just like how it had Blue Ventures,
It
had Traffic.
Traffic, right.
It had
But Traffic's still there?
Traffic still
No.
well Traffic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the essence of what made Blue Ventures was the members who was there at that point in time. Now the members who was there at that point in time, they're not here anymore.
No.
The management, whether they're here or not, it had a reason why Blue Ventures not in existence today anymore. But even when that now, the times change, also the way and the operation of how it is we would have done things back then. It's changed now. Whether it was flaws in the ways of operation and the way how people came now or came after that, try to make a different way or make a better way from what it was from before. So I would say the only band that even from your time and from the time where I knew bands used to be who functioning now, not necessarily in the way that they used to, but they're still functioning, is All Stars.
Oh yeah.
When
All Stars Foundation,
Roy Cape, All Stars, wherever you always going and find Juice Man there. You always going and find Sly. You
Tony,
Anthony.
Anthony,
Find Tony. You always going and find
Drummer.
Steve.
Yeah.
You always going and find Steve there. Now it reached that point where, Sly and these fellas, them is 50, 60 something years old.
I think those fellas say, I think Tony, he resigned.
He resigned.
He resigned from playing,
Imagine that.
Yeah.
After all these years,
Yeah.
how much are eras of music that he see and
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
You had to hang it up
At some point in time, I spoke to him on getting him on the show sometime here. So
you see?
he's looking forward to coming there. Yeah. So I think music has evolved a lot, Alpha.
It has.
Yeah.
I mean, even the time where bands was strictly live.
Yeah.
And then the incorporation of
Ableton.
Ableton is now.
Yeah.
Back then was your Roland
MPC and then
MPC 555.
555 and
You come in with your floppy
MPC
disk,
2000 and
your thing, and you come here and a man set up with two samplers, and he had to know, right, which one is one, which one is 1 to 16.
Yeah.
And then the next
Which one is the backup vocal, which one is the chorus, and yeah.
So everybody had a place, and even from that now, again, time evolve. So everybody started to use Ableton now.
Yeah.
So now it don't necessarily have to be a percussion loop running for 8 bars on the top
Yeah.
whole time until the song starts.
Yeah. No, there's sections.
Now you have everything in your ears.
Yeah.
You have a metronome running in your ears.
Yeah.
If it is you're following the system, how it is they have in America, you come down, you have intro 2, 3, 4, bridge 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. All the cues.
All the cues in your ears now. So it makes everything look like a seamless transition between the band and the people outside. So now everybody, when they're hearing, oh, it had nothing going on. But how everybody coming in time?
Yeah.
Not knowing, everybody has
everybody,
something in their ears, keeping in time and whatever. So time change. So
yes. I want to ask a question, and of course, you feel free to answer how you choose, because how was it for you with the transition of growing up in church and doing, I don't want to use the word secular and alpha, like, I don't believe in that word, right? But how was the transition for you personally? Doing gigs that mightn't be church gigs, or is this how on a personal level?
I wouldn't say it wasn't much of a transition for me.
Good. Right.
It was more of, I always looked at it as an opportunity.
Right. Good.
Because I believe I'm one of the people who would say that not everywhere that they get money from is from church or gospel or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
The institutions that it is that you would go to, it's not governed by the Bible. It's not governed by biblical principles. But they are governed by the laws of the land. You work, you get paid.
Yeah.
You work good.
Yeah.
You get paid good.
Good. Yeah.
You follow the principles of reaching on time. Come in prepared.
Yeah.
You might get
being a professional. Yeah.
Over somebody who is trying to get in.
Yeah.
It's both the same principle that works there is the same principle that works here.
Yeah.
So when I would have had the opportunity to do stuff that didn't pertain to gospel, I didn't look at it as playing for the devil. As
some people,
face
they
would
say it.
Playing for the devil. If I playing for the devil, then stop take lights from Tea and Tech. Stop go by the bank for loans. Stop taking water from Wasa. Because all these are governed by heathens.
Gotcha.
So
for you, it was an easy transition. It wasn't like it didn't bother you or anything. It's an opportunity. I like that word you used there. It's an opportunity fair.
Even when, because you was talking from before, even when 3-0 rhythm and all the other rhythms that came after it, we had no idea that it would have reached to who
artists sing up. Yeah.
Like,
it was just a musical experiment, and then eventually the vocals came on.
Because that's exactly what it was, an experiment.
Yeah.
Casey said he wanted to try something out.
Yeah.
I want to get all of you guys in a room, that we create something and see what come out after that. That stuff was probably recorded in 2011. The songs came out in 2012, 2013.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Had no idea that it was coming out.
Right. Gotcha.
So we got paid.
Yeah.
For the day that we came and did this stuff, whatever Whatever came out of it afterwards, all well and good.
I think it was good because you got paid, and also it put a little bit more spotlight on you as each one of you all. You know? So, yeah, I hear loud and clear. So, where is your most memorable gig or experience? What do you think is the most probably memorable?
I think sharing the stage with Fred, that illumination concert
Yeah.
because
Right.
cause I looked up to Calvin so
Yeah,
so
boy.
much.
Yeah, Calvin is a
Yeah,
real icon, boy.
and I mean to even when we were doing the outro for illumination, and after we finished the outro, some of the guys come and say, "Hey, you all made Calvin and them come out the tent
Yeah.
to watch
yeah.
to see."
Yeah.
And then when I was standing up on the side of the stage,
Yeah.
while Fred and they went on, Calvin saw me
Right.
and he was like, he did a fill and then pointed the stick at me.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
and so definitely that
So
was
that kind of recognition to get from him.
Oh,
Yeah. And then he's an icon, somebody who everybody look up to, even up to this
man.
day.
Definitely, man. That was a good day.
Right.
That was a good
Okay. So wait, this might be a funny one. What do you think is your worst experience as a drummer? Worst experience, or performing, or worst experience as a drummer?
I probably had one bad habit in my brain.
Right. Okay. Probably might not have much bad experience. Too much of bad experiences.
You see, I that fella just tried to make it work.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So it's not. It probably might have been a bad time. Probably the monitor was too loud.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't hearing something, or
I wasn't hearing something,
Yeah.
or something with the stage. The equipment
Yeah.
was faulty. The snare burst on the stage while I played. The kick drum burst.
yeah. Those are
But
normal things.
But to come to say, well, I had a gig or I experience where it is way, but like I had to talk down my head and nah, all I can see, it was me in the back there. Me personally,
You personally,
I
probably
try not
the
to be,
guitarist or the bass player or somebody else, and you had a good night.
I don't want it to be me. That's just me.
That's just you.
Better I know. I know they come and say, "Hey boy, you only come and take me, but
Yeah.
the only person who know all the thing is that man." Correct. Come the rehearsal, I even know it's one person who know what's going on. I don't want to be the weak link at all.
Alpha, tell everybody about the importance of practice, or what your practice might look like, or something what you might do, because I am very sure there are lots of drummers out there look up to it. What could you advise younger drummers, or upcoming drummers, or probably drummers already who exist and probably looking up at you? What would you advise drummers to do, or when it comes to practice, like personal practice?
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Yes, everybody know practice your rudiments,
Right.
but in order to be a functional musician, and I'm not saying to be a functional drummer,
Right.
be a functional
musician. Good.
Listen.
Yeah.
When you have a song or you're in practice or rehearsal with anybody, listen. Listen to the keys, listen to the bass, listen to the guitar, listen to the vocalist, listen to the backgrounds, because all these things you could pull from for you to know where and how to play.
Right. I kind of want to go a little deeper with you, right? Now, you might have the skill or the intuition or the gift to interpret what you're hearing quickly and probably visualize the pattern in the head, and probably get it. Let's say somebody might not have those skills. That every day, is it that practicing is something that you have to do every day? But I know you mentioned rudiments, right? But that I'm very sure there are people who might have that quick ability to listen and reproduce.
All right. So what I would say to that is everybody have their own system of learning.
Right. That is true.
You as an individual, you have to know what works for you.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I say listen is even somebody who pregnant in the womb, just come and tell you, play classical music.
Yeah. I did that, Yeah.
Play certain sultry music that will benefit.
Right. So we'll trigger the neurons and
Even your child could know your voice before it is come out the belly. So knowing that listening and sound is a subliminal way.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Teaching.
Yeah.
So what you listen to in your vocabulary in your library every day, that is what is going to come out.
Yeah. And
subliminally.
Yes, and it will shape your identity.
Exactly.
So everybody learns in a different way.
Now, in terms of retainance or whatever, now you have to know what you have to do to retain what you're doing in practice last week.
Yeah.
It's either you find something to record, or you take notes, or you're listening to the song over and over again, or you're miming or you're mimicking while the song playing. You're home, you're listening to the music because the next time rehearsal is next week.
Yeah.
So you have to find
You have to find a way.
to remember what you do Monday, because next week Monday you're coming to run it again. And not just one song, but 5 or 15 other songs. So you have to find a way, or wherever your system of learning is.
Yeah.
Mine might be physical. I might use the method of you write it down, you can remember it somehow. Somebody else, for people who play in string instruments and piano and that kind of stuff. I mean, if you're good enough to write down all what it is you do and the intonation and the how you're supposed to play the chord and the
inversions and things.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But at some point in time, it could be too much
it
to
could
write
be too
down.
much, It's so you had to find a natural way.
You have to find a
natural
natural
way.
way
Go
to
back
do
to
it.
that natural way.
Exactly.
So you had to go back to it. Good.
But
That's
even with
true.
that now, you're training yourself, and because you're training yourself to memorize music in that way, now it will transfer to every other thing.
Yeah.
Whether it's studies, whether it's what does he say again? He says so and so. Why? Because you train your brain with other things that you subconsciously. He real good with numbers, boy.
So everybody have their own way of working things out.
Correct. So like in psychological terms, they'll come and say that is your representative system. Some people the auditory, somebody the visual. Some people that you ever see people watching you. Because they're following the words that come out of their mouth.
They're feeding off of it,
And that is how them does learn.
Yeah. Good. All right. What I heard from the man himself. I couldn't help notice your T-shirt here, Alpha. I seen Alpha Productions,
man.
And I automatically thought about you have your drum studio, I would say. Tell us something about your drum studio, about what you're up to with your drum space.
Well, for as long as I'm here,
right.
I just try to provide professional drum recording for clients and anyone who's interested in getting live recordings for their tracks. Or if it's for an event, whatever the case is. That's basically what that is.
Right. So you have like a recording space set up at your home.
Well, it's not at my home.
Okay.
It's along with
You have a space.
Real Studio, their
Okay.
Parted Productions.
Okay.
So a section of the studio is Alpha Productions.
Right. Serious? I ain't see Royal in a long time. He come and just there, say, hey, where you going?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so anybody want drum tracks, Alpha is the guy to reach out to.
While I'm in the country.
While in the country. Yeah, because I know he doesn't be here. So tell me somehow what you be doing Alpha, like, what's the schedule? Well, no, it's probably scheduled, but what you've been up to, musically, I know you're traveling.
Well, musically, I've been doing, well, most people, if you don't know, most people, I've been doing the cruise ships for quite a few times now. I dabble into, of course, playing drums and also on the DJ side of things.
Yeah. So, I forget that though. I forget that DJing. Yeah. So there's a plus that you have as a musician, because he's a musician and a DJ. That you have two tools, and they both could work with each other. Rhythm, counting bars, knowing when to, feel our songs, But that's real good, man.
Very beneficial.
Very beneficial. So how long are you here for? Yeah.
Well, I've been here since December.
Okay.
I'll be leaving in a timely manner.
In a timely manner. Yes. Yeah. One thing with all the Christian fellas, all they don't say when they're leaving.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. So who are some of your drummer influences here in Trinidad? Oh. I know you mentioned David Richards for sure.
David off the bat.
David off the bat.
Off the bat, David. I don't think it had much people on that level. I mean, of course, they would have people who it is I would have went to church with, and they would have been the drummers in that church, and I would have gotten things from them. Even my home church, Kingdom Life Ministries, we have a branch in Marac-Muruga.
Okay.
So, of course, I forget his name, but the Huggins family.
Okay.
They were mostly the musicians in church at that time. So, even from going up there and then coming back, I would have gotten a lot of things from them. And then coming along, you see certain people and you just pick up things. But a person like who really, come up the road.
Yeah.
There's a crotchet, there's a quiver, there's a semi-quiver, there's a rest, there's what this does look like, there's what this does look like. You're holding the sticks wrong. Hold it like this.
That was David. Bro, let me tell you a funny story, right? When I came into the gospel circle, at the time I was living with Isaac and them up to Napuna. They were living up there. And I was around the circle with David and them. And there was a rehearsal. I can't remember it was a jazz show for sure. It was Jesse Ryan, myself, David, Rodney, Clint. And after the rehearsal, David calls. Hey, Jay, how you going? I said, good. He said, here now, you're playing good enough. But you're playing all over the place. You're playing all over. You're playing good enough, but here what? You have to practice.
Yeah, that is David.
Yeah, you had to practice. And let me tell you, that changed my life. Because here's somebody who junior me in the music industry would have had less experience than me in the music industry. And I had to have the humility to sit down and say, this man telling me the truth.
Yeah.
And he said, here what? You had to practice, voice your chords the way how it's supposed to voice for the song, and play it. For every time you play the song, it must song like that.
All the time.
Yeah, consistently like that.
Correct.
So, and then I saw him writing, and he said, we're just mapping out the song.
Nice, David.
But I know about writing music on a score from before, but then come out of a soca band, we never saw write much. So I would learn because of, you know, music doing grades or whatever.
You're going because I feel.
Yeah. You go because I feel. You didn't have to read. And David, that's where I heard things like A prime, B prime.
Structure.
Yeah, it was is David Richards. You know, hopefully if you ever come back to Trinidad sometime, I'll have a game on here, but I'll chat with him.
There's a reason why the chord is here and not there.
Yeah.
Play the chord here, please.
Yeah.
Don't play it here. The fret is bap bada bap 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 bap. Not bada bap 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 bap. No, it's not that.
It's different. It's very different.
Yes.
So which will lead me to this question, right? Or probably this topic might be a question. We could have, we could talk about it. I think it's very important that we be humble to every single musician. Because even though they might be junior, they might see something that we miss.
And that's fine.
And
that's fine.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing.
I think well, I have this saying, as I have plenty sayings, sorry. You would listen to people who you respect.
Right. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you could be 5 years younger, you could be 10 years younger, but your respect also has to be earned.
Yeah.
And the respect comes from either your proficiency, or the respect comes from your choice of how it is you decide to use your knowledge. Where even as he was talking, something with structure.
Yeah.
But time and time again, you see this person, you know they could do a lot more.
Yeah.
But they decide to do just enough.
Yeah,
and then they might just come back out and then bring it right back in because that's what serves the song.
Yeah.
So now you tend to, if that person brings an idea to the table, you're more likely to listen to him because
you can trust
where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. He have the experience. Yeah.
But even with, as you say, listening to or having respect for everybody who inside the band, everybody has an input.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that the input had to work for work, but the respect.
Somebody giving an input, it also means that either we could take the input or we do take it. But the way how it is, we reject the input. We don't want to reject it in a way that would discourage.
Discourage, or even disrespect.
Our input again. Because your idea might hit this time, but you might come up with something and everybody say, you know what, why? That will work.
I think it's important that we, listen. Overall, musicians generally listen. We listen. You ever play for a pan side?
Yeah, long time.
Long time.
Shepherd.
Oh yeah, Darren Shepherd. Okay, the Panorama.
Yeah.
Panorama.
Yeah, I played for Panasonic Connection when Sheppy was arranging. I think I did Skiffle Bunch 1 year.
Right.
A long time ago. And well, of course, Sheppy had the Fusion.
The Fusion, yes. I know, but we would have played together on that. Yeah. So I want to bring on some other drummers as well. Guys who I know, and even some who I don't know. Is there a difference with? Is there something called a pan drummer, or is there drummers who specifically stronger on pan, or is it just a general thing across the board?
What I would say is, pan playing is definitely different.
Different. Okay. Different in what way?
because even I would say that playing in pan has helped me in how it is I listen to music. Because with pan, most of your phrasing and stuff will be based on your melody.
The melody, right?
And
yeah.
Tenor,
Yeah.
double seconds.
Yeah.
Anywhere where there's going with a strong melody
Yeah.
your arranger will tend to put the shots that goes with the melody.
The melody, right?
Of course, other than that, if it is that they specifically say, well, in this section I want this hit here, this hit. But now transferring pan into contemporary music, the melody is the singers.
Yeah. So it's like the same.
So it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Even the arrangement in the song may not have certain phrases and hits, but you following the vocalist or where they sing,
where they're going.
You could find a way to accent the voice even while the music is playing straight.
Yeah.
But you don't play it in a way that it will outright take away from the arrangement that is already there.
Yeah.
That's why you have splash
Yeah.
and a crash.
Right.
Or you might do it with your open hi-hats.
Yeah.
Or you phrase the accents of the vocals with the thumbs rather than just going bam,
crash.
Bam,
Right.
Bam, bam, dun, 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 boom, bam, boom, bam,
Right.
boom. Constant still going.
Yeah.
But you're phrasing.
Right. So the melody is really
the
your
melody.
guide. Right.
So hence the reason why, as I say, don't just know what you're supposed to play as a drummer.
Yeah.
Listen to
Overall,
everybody.
Right.
Because somebody playing something could open up an accent for you to embellish on, which might bring a different flavor to the arrangement that nobody never thought could have been.
Yeah, I was always curious about that with drummers, because I would have had an experience. My first musical experience is really playing soca. All right, and in the studio, as I always find my sound wasn't sweet until I had a recording with a really good pan player called Jason Batiste, a four-stick pan player, real intelligent icon here in Trinidad. I think he's more recognized outside than here. But anyhow, we're in the studio, and he arranged the music. He's a real good musician. And he said, Jason, you're playing good. But there's this soca playing in here. He said, you're playing the right phrase and all. You're playing the correct note. You're sliding on correctly. You're doing everything there good. But there's this soca playing in here. He said, pick lighter. And then when I play lighter now, texture. You hear the sweetness. And I was like, way boy. And I thought about that coming out from that natural space of playing soca where everything was loud. And hitting octaves. And that's why I asked the question about pan players. Because pan drummers, when you look at pan drummers, there's a whole percussion, whole section, and there's real loudness.
No, but you need that power.
To carry it. That's just the nature of how it is.
No, because think about it. You have about 60, 70 pans on a float.
Yeah.
And I think people recently just started using 2 drummers.
Yeah, I saw 2 drummers recently.
But before that, it's just 1 drummer playing.
Yeah.
And that drummer had to stand out from the iron, the scratcher, the man who playing bongos, the man who playing congas, whoever else playing tuk-tuk on the side. He had to sound louder or just as loud as everybody for the 70 people that he playing for. So first of all, he don't really have time to be tired, or he can't afford to be tired.
He can't afford, yeah.
Second of all,
Yeah.
he have to play on max all
Right through.
the time.
Yeah. I find that's a real task, boy.
It is.
So that's what I mean by pan drummers approach music different
Yes.
to a drummer in a
They
band.
would. Now it just like how it is that you came out from that and you had to
Yeah.
come into a different setting.
Yeah.
You had to learn to adapt.
Yeah.
But sometimes your adaptation came because somebody pointed it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Now, if the people who it is around you just allow you to do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
then you would think playing that kind of music
Yeah.
is
yeah,
always
yeah.
like soca.
Yeah. Bro, when I started playing with Love Circle, the first comment that Isaac made to me, he's like, yo, you're not playing for people who whining again. People not whining and listen to this music. The show, the head,
edification.
yeah, it's for the brain.
Yeah.
yeah, it's for the head. So you had to swing it different. Listen to the swing. I was like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, and they're going in the right place.
Yeah. So Isaac really opened up my eyes to that. He and Marge too. Well, the whole family, the whole Blackman family.
Yeah,
But,
you had to play it like that.
Yeah.
If you do play it like that, it do sound good.
And you would have a lot of experience playing with the Blackmans too, because we would have played there too. And remember when they came in. And how's your experience playing with the Blackmans compared to other maybe say gospel and soca?
Well, I think for me, I think most of how it is, I handle every artist individually or entity is all based on how it is I came up with mommy.
Right.
Because
Okay.
you will have to go everywhere. Sometimes maybe just me and mommy alone.
Right. Okay.
Going in churches, doing
Right.
worship, seminars and that kind of stuff. And you will have to meet somebody, or you might end up having to play for somebody that you never know before.
Yeah.
So again, it all comes down to listening.
Listening, yeah.
So even when it was that time to play with Isaac or anybody of the Love Circle, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
started to realize they talk a certain language.
Yeah, they do. They talk and it's a different language.
They talk a certain language, one, but also is an opportunity to actually learn from the source.
From the source, yeah.
where it actually came from.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can't come and tell
Yeah,
you
yeah.
what
yeah.
soca is supposed to sound like.
Yeah, no. They
If you
can't
understand.
And they will not take nothing
No,
from
no,
you
no,
at all.
no,
They will tell.
no.
They're not taking that. Yeah. None of
So,
them. Yeah.
One of the first things Isaac told me personally,
Yeah.
where it comes to playing music,
Yeah.
the hi-hat and the guitar is this.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
Especially when you're playing jamu.
Yeah.
The workers of iniquity,
Dang, yeah. You're right, yeah. Yeah.
no snare,
Yeah.
and that snare just coming as an accent.
Yeah, as accent. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah. You sound like Isaac. You sound like Isaac, boy.
Ding, 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 ding. Da, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah.
ding, da,
Yeah.
ding, da, 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 ga. Ding, 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 ga, da, ding, ding, ga, da, ga, da, ding, ga, da, ding, ding, ga, da, ga, da, ding, ga, da, ding, ding, ga, da, ding, da, ding, ding, ga, da. That is it.
You're talking like Isaac.
That is it.
Yeah, correct.
Right here, right here,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
No, bang.
Yeah. It's like rudiments. Tell me if it's the wrong thing, right? It's like rudiments. It only exists when you need it, but listening is what will determine what the rudiments could bring out.
Right. So what I would say is, you ever hear somebody say, you have natural talent, and then when they went to school, they start to play a whole lot different than when he was playing from when he
natural.
didn't know.
Yeah.
That is what rudiments is.
Yeah.
For plenty people who didn't start off in a music school or who just was naturally doing it, he didn't know what rudiments was.
Yeah.
He was just playing it because it
felt. Yeah. Correct.
As for times when it is you're trying to probably get that gig outside or whatever, and you realize, it's a reading gig.
Yeah.
Even a lot of instances where it is I working on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
My band is not necessarily required. It's not a prerequisite that we need to learn how to read.
Yeah.
But guess what? There came a point in time where everybody have to play, and the pass squash it in front of your face.
Yeah.
And say, this is what we want you to play.
Yeah.
We don't want you to play where you feel.
Yeah.
We want to play this. So now, I have to go back from all my years
of study.
simple little vocational studies with David, probably more Form 1, Form 2 in school, to know what this a song like, what that a song like. And even now, as I realize, wait, now, there is something that now I have an opportunity to better myself.
Yeah.
So guess what? You find material, or you ask somebody, hey, you have anything on drumming, music, this, wherever? All right, start off with this PDF file, whatever, and you practice doing the thing, or you're able to get the music beforehand. I need a little help with this score.
Yeah.
You come and show me, and then you start to realize, but it's simple. All this stuff is just patterns and.
Yes, it's patterns. It is patterns. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
So now the trick with reading now is the tempo that you're reading at.
Yeah.
You might be able to read the score sheet playing at 60.
Yeah.
Oh, that is what that is. Bam,
Yeah. You can break down the pattern and read that. Yeah. But the sight read.
But now when it is, let me come and say, off the rip, like 10 minutes before the drummer gets sick, or he get in an accident, and now the musical director asking people from other bands if you could read. You could read. We have a situation here. I could read.
Yeah.
Hand me the paper. All right. Now you have a click now, which means that it don't really have room for mistakes.
Yeah. No. They can't miss nothing.
They can't miss.
Yeah.
Because this showtime is
yeah.
600, 700 passengers sit down in an auditorium listening for the main act for the night. You don't have room to make mistake.
Yeah.
Intro 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 da, da, ba, 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 da, boom,
Yeah.
And you're reading going on.
Yeah, that's good. I think the reading music is good to know, but it all comes back down to most of the gigs I think we have in Trinidad is really the ability to listen and have intuition and good discipline and good work ethic. Yeah, I think so. What are your plans? What could people expect from you?
Well, expectations from.
Or what you have in your mind? What do you think what you do? And you have a drum studio.
Well, I also have another business.
Okay.
with the wifey.
Right. Yeah.
Into personalized items,
Right.
graphic tees, printing,
Okay.
cups,
Right.
posters, tote bags.
Now where you getting that T-shirt from?
Well, I made this outside, but
Oh, right.
it's along this line.
It's along this. Right. Good.
Right? Branded tees,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff
Right.
upon request and doing that kind of stuff. So, because we living in a time where, as I said before, we can't do it forever.
Yeah.
So, just being wise to the times, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
trying to diversify
Yeah.
and trying to get
Yeah.
income coming.
Different streams of income. Yeah. That's just how it is now.
That's just what it is.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is now.
Because at some point
Yeah.
in time, as much as Alpha is known, as much as Alpha is respected,
Mm-hmm.
I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
And at some point in time, my bones will get old,
Yeah.
and I will can't play at 170 BPM again like I used to play.
Yeah, boy.
It is where it is. So what I could have is my own little space where it is that I could function and work on my capabilities.
Yeah.
Now my marketing for myself going to be a little different.
Yeah.
I might be able to come and say, well, I'm available to play
Yeah.
for Soca Monaco, available to play for the. There are some people who could reach 40 something,
You call them and
they could do
they're
it.
gone, yeah.
There are some people, right. This here, this mic'd instrument that I have here, I will do this. You need the recording for the soca song to play on the road, I could do that for you.
Yeah.
To get me on a stage at some point in time, might be able to get that 5, 6, 10 years from now. But in that 5, 6, 10 years, I don't know if our doubles might be $10.
Yeah. Or $15.
Or $15 for one doubles.
Yeah.
But guess what? I had to be able, and I dip in my pocket so.
Yeah.
I
You have
have
to
it
be
to
able
give.
to, yeah.
So
Yeah.
this might be able to do it for now, but later down the road,
Yeah.
if it is, take this and multiply it some way
Mm-hmm.
on here, then you will can't do that later.
Yeah. I think being a musician is something that we have to really think about the different stages and seasons, because you can't do what you've been doing for the past 10 years and expect it to work compared to somebody who is in a different type of business, whether it be construction or plumbing or whatever. For musicians.
Yeah, for us it's totally different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
For us it's totally, and we are part of the people that don't necessarily have a gratuity
Yeah.
or a pension, as you would like to say,
Yeah.
for when it is we ready to retire.
Yeah.
We had to be smart and wise in the time
Yeah.
to put things in place for when it is we really ready to give it up, or
Yeah.
God forbid something happens.
Something
here,
happened. Yeah.
and you had to have something you could fall back on. Because for many of us who started off 25, 30 years ago, probably didn't have a family, we didn't have children,
Yeah.
we didn't have a wife, we didn't have a house,
Yeah.
we didn't have an apartment that we had to pay for back in that time. But guess what? Whether it is you have a gig
Yeah.
or not,
Yeah.
still had to pay.
Yeah.
So, wife here want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, well, I ain't had nothing going on for this month, so
We can't afford to pay the bill this month.
So we can't afford.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Then you come and you see Joe grind rolling out your back door,
Yeah.
and then neighbor telling you,
Yeah.
"Boy,
Yeah.
they're looking good, you know."
Yeah. Yeah.
You come and say, "Start to
Something good,
realize."
yeah. Something in the water more than the person.
the flour and the sugar bucket full.
Yeah.
But you were putting
You
no
put
money
no money
to buy
there.
it.
How it's full?
How you get that? Well, you were working this month, so
Yeah.
and I'm watching you in your face.
Yeah.
So you know afraid not to be you.
Yeah. Do what you had to do.
Do what you had to do.
Yeah. Responsibilities.
Do what you had to do.
You know, I want to ask another question too. I know there's a lot of that we had to talk about, but one of my I was just curious about you, because I would have known you playing gospel, textures, phrasings, listening, that in that space. And when I saw you playing soca, I said, I wonder if this would be something challenging for you. Because I came out of playing soca and not bringing down soca and anything. But I just think about you as a drummer with that so much of ability and different things happening in the music and how much you could have controlled things. With soca, how was that experience for you? The experience itself from you, the Alpha we know from what with all the phrasings and the syncopated phrasings and really creative stuff, listening to the groove, coming back up, that kind of live worship. Worship is a real live feel that I think probably that's why Casey would have called church musicians, because church musicians have
Pretty.
yeah,
We
play emotional, so we know how to reproduce and to read the room. So how was that transition? I think that's the right word. How was it transition, or is it something that it was very different for you, playing a whole set, a soca set, and the music itself, with the drum machine and
Well, what I would say is, I was at Trini first.
Right.
Before anything else. All the stuff that we just play in church is not Trinidad.
Right.
Yes, we might play contemporary music.
Yeah.
But if it is you grew up in church from a long time, we finding a way to change Hillsong into reggae.
Yeah.
We finding a
What do you
way
think about Alpha, boy?
to change Ron Connolly into a soca song.
Yeah.
Because that is we.
Yeah.
That is we culture.
Yeah. It feels more natural. Yeah.
At any point in time,
Yeah.
my grandmother, my family, is Baptist. So when it is you go down the road by the neighbor for Thanksgiving, or at the Baptist prayers or whatever the case is, it's African drums.
Yeah. All come back down to percussion and rhythm. Same thing Joey Rivers was telling me too. He sort of was a marac player, playing marac, rhythm. So it would all come back down to rhythm.
So you know what it does feel like. And of course when there's soca is a different kind of freedom.
Yeah. It's a different kind of freedom.
It's a different kind of freedom.
Yeah.
Not saying that
it's a more
music,
natural kind of organic. It's just there.
that is we.
Yeah.
Soca is we.
Yeah. Because it's how we talk. It's we.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much of a transition to say. We was playing calypso and soca in church long before, and we playing. You catch a rhythm in church, you go down for a good 3 hours.
Yeah.
Sackcloth and ashes, people rolling on the floor.
Yeah.
Deliverance service going on.
Yeah.
Pastor bringing out the oil.
Yeah.
But rhythm going in the background.
Yeah.
And don't stop.
Yeah. You can't break that flow.
Yeah, you can't break that.
Yeah.
How?
The spirit moving.
Come on. Come on.
Way. Well, Alpha boy, I was really looking forward to this talk today.
Yeah, man.
And I'm really glad that you make the time so short notice too.
Yeah.
He's the first drummer on the page to come out so far. I just want to tell you all the best in the music journey. I know you're really representing, a high standard. People look up to you. you know, and continue